Hello, all. We are back live. Should be live. Yeah. Why is it saying big day off stream with variety with Xmas? No, 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 no. That's wrong. Why is that saying what? What? No, no, no. Big day off streams. Yeah, I'm big day off streams. What? Anyway, anyway, we're live. I'm gonna be doing some games today. There's a couple of things. Um, hold on. I need to go to. Is this on? There it is. I need to pull up the PC content because that's what I'm looking at. And I'm going to look at the challenges that I have right now or the punishments and see if there's anything that I feel like doing. I know I haven't done any sandwiches in a while, but I don't want to go out and get sandwiches. I've got 3 more hours of Builderment. I could do that today. I could listen to Hisoka on loop for 20 minutes. Could definitely do that. Genshin Impact. I'm not really feeling. Maybe Persona or Minecraft, but I feel like Minecraft. I get yelled at if I did that without people here. So I don't think there's anything that I'm really going to be doing today right now. So instead, what we're going to be doing. Um, we're going to be doing something called No Rest for the Wicked. Yeah. That right there. And then I need to update. Where's my thing? There it is. I need to update this to say no rest for the wicked. Right? That's what I'm playing? Yes, that is what I'm playing. So, this is what we're going to be doing right now. Why am I not in full screen? Why am I not in full screen? Go to settings. Display. Windowed. Full screen that shit. Oh god, this looks blurry as all hell. Um why does this look super blur? Oh, because I'm on a 4K screen. This, or do I want VSync? No. VSync, cap the frame rate at 80. Do I not have advanced? Oh, graphics. Here we go. Best quality upscaling method. NVIDIA DLSS TAA. Best quality performance. Render scale. Motion blur. Dynamic resolution scaling. Sure. Upscaling quality. I don't think. I've only got a 2080, so I don't think I can. Well, I should have some DLSS, right? Balanced AI model. I don't know. Um. Anyway, we should be set right now. Let me pull this. this. I'm not going to be recording anything, so we don't have to worry about that. I can turn off that microphone. And I should... stream, yes. Why can't I hear anything? Why am I unable to hear anything? Well, that's concerning. Why can't I hear the game? I think I know why. One moment. Quit to desktop. Because I don't have a lap keyboard for this right now. Is that the reason? Yep, that is the reason why. That's also why y'all couldn't hear it. Because I forgot to turn on this stupid program. All right. Now, I should be able to hear it, and y'all should be able to hear it. There it is. All right, let's play some No Rest for the Wicked. Continue. And we're going to do this for a little bit. I've got some ribs cooking outside of my grill. But I've got those on a timer. I just wrapped them. And those should be doing well. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want, indeed. All right, so, what am I doing here? Stone masonry is closed due to cave in. Okay. Is there a way? Hold on. Settings. No, I want PlayStation. Yes. Now it's the correct stuff. Hit the dog. Now, when I was doing this earlier, I went to an area and I couldn't find... Okay. That's an overview. This is my stuff. We've been summoned by Madrigal Celine and must travel through the Nameless Pass northeast of Sacrament to meet up her if we can. I don't know how to progress a small mercy. We met Eleanor the Enchantress. She asked us to check on her family living in a house in Beggar's Alley to whom she sold powerful ruins. So that's where I need to go. Let's try going down there.
Who's even in charge here? Why cut and slice when you've been...
Yep, it's the right way.
They say he left already.
Saren, will you share your death with me?
What?
Death is a lost art. People trip in the street, drown in creeks, choke on chicken bones. But your kind perfected the form. That's why I've devoted my life to studying you. Your ruins, your ways, your slaughter. Sorry. I never introduced myself. I am Elsa, an historian. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple, your library.
Weird. Wanted dead, the red. Okay, so that's Randall.
Think you're up for chasing down a few bounties, Saren? I told Ellsworth I thought it was a mistake letting you past our gates. A soldier with no rank is a stone's throw from a bandit.
Let me just... time out that bot.
But orders are orders. Or is that a foreign idea to you? Or, well, as long as you're here, perhaps you might learn a thing or two by serving my guard.
Whatever. Express yourself by performing gestures. Hold gesture wheel, then choose perform a gesture with that. Did I... Oh.
Very good. Perhaps you're... Well then, Serim. If you help me keep...
Okay, so we've got bounties, dailies, and weeklies.
Maybe it's time you trade in that silly outfit for a uniform.
I mean, I would love a uniform. Are you going to give me a uniform?
Beat a path of order.
Entitlements. Connect to Twitch. What? I don't think I was supposed to show that. So, what does this... What does this do? Now that I've connected... No rewards to claim. Weird. Anyway, I'm... What is this? Nothing. Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, I can fish. I can fish. Oh, shit! All right, hold on. Inventory. No, I can't do any of that. Well, I'm stuck down here. I'm no longer stuck down here. I've already been here. It's not for me. Yeah, how do I check on this family that's... Burrow is available for 15 silver. I don't got 15 silver. I'm poor as shit. Yeah. Dumpling soup. How do I do this? Door's locked from the other side. I can clearly see that there's another thing, but there's like nothing for me to do in here. I think. There might be. All right, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's got to be a way to do this quest, though. What? 18 silver. I might just have to look this up. Because it's a small mercy. We met Eleanor, this enchanter. Let me check. No rest for the wicked. Small mercy. There's a beam I can balance on? All right, that's enough of that. Right, of that. Apparently, there's a beam I can balance on up here. Oh, I guess there is up here. Yeah, look at this. Such a weird way to do this quest. Hey, are y'all dead? Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, I'd say they're dead. Pestilence took hold, no, and I feel his crawl beneath my skin as well. I have to keep her safe. Tell Maeve to we love her. Tell her she's kind and generous, and to let that part of her go. Tell her to eat her carrots and cabbage, and not just the sweets. Tell her anything, please. Hey, kid. You want to go live in a monastery?
They gave me this. Said it would keep me safe. You can take it back to Eleanor. I need to stay here, in case they wake up.
I mean, no. No. I feel like I should take the kid with me. I'm just saying. It would probably be a wiser choice to take the kid with me.
Do you need any help?
Shit. Ooh. Don't meet the requirements, Lord of the Muck. Take it.
The mainland shines its light upon us. Soon the pestilence will flee back to the
Sneaky little
darkness.
Will this kill me?
Why cut and slice when you can burn?
So it was as I feared. Our stone walls mean nothing to the plague. I didn't even know that. I will look after the girl. And the rune. I see you have it now.
Equip, extract, or destroy runes on an item. Modify. Add a rune. Illuminate. Sure.
Runes can be bonded to your weapon, or to your being itself. But removing them carries its own cost. We are all soldiers now, in the one true war. The one my mother, and her mother, and her spoke of in whispers. A door was opened 1,000 years ago. Perhaps together we can close it.
Quest complete. Awesome. Okay, that's where we're going. So I want to go up this way.
Go the great.
Who's even in charge here? Governor Alfred?
Up past here.
The stonemasonry's closed, on Ellsworth's orders.
Yeah, but it's not close to me because I go where I want. But you know what I should do? Oh, right, because I don't have that open. Duh.
Sarah, there you are. Look at this. The floor of the masonry collapsed, revealing this chamber below. Isn't it remarkable?
Sure.
No one's breathed this air for 1,000 years.
Might not be a good thing.
I believe a deeper ruin lies beyond this seal, but I'm unsure how to access it. You know, in some cultures, the faithful pleased their gods by ritualistically disemboweling themselves.
How about we don't do that?
Wouldn't that be a sight?
It.
Yes! Yes, that's it! Your blood was the key.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
This is the largest Sarum ruin I've ever seen. Ooh. And there's that feeling in the air again. Can you sense it? How strange. It's the same as that spot near the square.
Huh.
By the gods. The Sayer speaks to you. You've awoken the chamber. I think I know what this place was. A training ground. The ancient Sarum built it to hone their skills as they fought against the plague. See, each of these statues will lead to a gauntlet, stitched together from different times, places, dreams. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, make an offering. Just a drop should do it. You've got plenty.
I'm not a fan of that sword. While inside the Crucible, you can collect traces of Gloomseed from fallen enemies. Traces can be used when you invoke effects called Echoes at any point during your run. Echoes bestow various temporary effects upon the player and the world. Gloomseed can be spent elsewhere within the Crucible. That was a good hit. Oh, I just need one hit on him. There he is. Let's have it now. Oh my god. Okay, that's one down. Well, oh, I just need one hit on him. Okay, that's two down. Last one down. Enemy attacks deal poise damage. This can interrupt actions and equip heavier gear to raise poise, such as mesh or armor plate. Okay. That would make me heavy. I would prefer that, but I can't equip it. Cloth gloves. That makes me heavy. I need another level. Ow. Okay, that hurt, but I'm good. I'm good now. Whoop! Okay, be wary of the lights on the ground. That's a big dude. Oh my god. Alright, just back out, back out. Back out. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Something is... Alright, that stuff was... Oh, that's poison that they're dropping on the ground. That makes more sense. Alright, one-handed weapon. Let's take a look at that. How do I not have the requirements to equip a one-handed weapon? Oh my god. What did they do to me? They threw up on me. I was not expecting that much of a combo on that. Good. Knave's gloves. Gnarled staff. Can I equip the staff? No. Back out. Woohoo! Alright. I feel like there's one guy down there still. And my equipment is breaking, apparently. No, he died. He must have died in the thing. Thieving Drifter Hood. Knave's gloves are better. I'm still normal. That would go down. What is broken on me? Is it my... No, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. What? Ow. Right. Coiled Dawn, tattered. Getting some equipment. I'm happy that we're getting equipment finally. Alright, how much does this go down? It goes down by 2? Damn. It's not met. Damn it. What's that? Oh, they split. Healing increased by 20. Deal major ice damage around you. On damage taken, deal major. Take continuous damage. I don't like that. We'll do this. Take 15% more damage. Revive once after being killed, but max health reduced by 20. This, that. Enemy's movement speed reduced by 10%. Yes. that's a big one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. It's a worm. Oh, I don't like the worms. The worms are creepy crawlies. Let's try a different way. Anything else? No, I have to go that way. Okay, kill the caster. There we go. Okay, next chamber. Oh, I'm aggroing too much. Oh my God. All right, one's down. Kill it. Okay. Oh, we leveled up. Okay. Let's take stock of what we have. What could I want? That needs 2 and 2. Because what am I at right now? What are those? That is Dex? Yeah, that's Dex and Intelligence. That needs 3 Dex. I've got 3 points. So I could do that. That's a one-handed one. I don't really care about that. Coiled Dawn, maybe. I can't equip it though, because I'm short 1 point because I don't have the intelligence. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to scale this up, and then I'm going to put my equipment load up to that? Or should I do focus? No, I'll do equipment load. That's not awesome. Let's unequip that. That doesn't do anything with my equipment load. That would put me over. That would put me over. I can have that now, though. So that's nice. And I still stay at normal. The only other things I was getting were, no, those are gloves. Oh, there's a lot of dudes there. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, yeah, let them come to me. Why? It's not... I can't attack. It wasn't letting me attack. Okay, we're good. Holy prisoner rags. Body armor goes up. Oh, I like that much better anyway. Plague damage increased by 5%. I'm not really doing it. Durability increased by 44. Critical hit chance and healing. Oh, we'll do that. More of this. Yes. Come on. Oh, that was bad. That was not great. Heal. Actually, let's take a look at what we're doing here. Yes. Yeah, we did good. We did good. I'm halfway through the chamber. Which is a boss, I guess. Mouse move. That's what was doing my issues. That's a creepy looking. That's a. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Peace? How about peace? I'm just gonna take some stuff. So, what's your deal? Unlock an ancient power to refill health through traces within the crucible. Yes? And I can sell stuff. Well, I don't want that. don't want this. I don't want those. I don't need these. I honestly don't want that. I don't want that. Don't need that or that. I'll tell you that. I don't care about the hunter's knife. I honestly don't care about those. Okay. So I got money now. 6 silver. Alright, I'll, good meeting ya. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, I didn't stun it. I didn't stun it. Oh my god. Wow. That thing fucked me up. Hey, you guys come back over here. Ow. Okay. Come here. Okay. I think we're doing okay. I'll re-roll this one. Yes. Yes. Oh my god! I got rammed off that fucking edge.
Story to be untold and then told again. Look, Sarah. I found a new inscription.
Did you now?
We remember the chosen few. Sivian and his fiercest unspoken, who fought these trials through wrath and silence. I can't read the next part. The stone is all but crumbled. Then it just says, forever the tomb of the Echo Knights. Damn. I wish I could decipher more. Saren, can you think of anyone who might be versed in ancient texts like this?
No.
There's a story here, begging to be told.
Okay. I got some interesting equipment off that. I will say that. That is nice. I would appreciate a one-handed weapon instead of this two-handed polearm. I like the polearm. Don't get me wrong. I like the polearm. I just kind of wish I could attack faster. But now I got walking around money. I do appreciate that, having walking around money. All right, let me see. I've got an hour and a half left on those ribs. So let me just go out, make sure the ribs are doing okay. I'll be right back. I'm not going to end the stream this time. Cool. It's all looking good. It's all looking great. I believe so. I'm on... What? I was literally playing this like an hour ago or a couple hours ago. Okay, thanks for the update. I don't want to start it. I want to play. I don't want to play Big Hops though. I don't want to play Big Hops. Big Hops is interesting. Big Hops is fun. It is fucking difficult. Just let me close the game. Thank you. How are my trophies progress going on this one? Earn all trophies, find every challenge room, identify every bug, build a drill, a railgun, swim scooter, outfits, dark drip, eat an eggplant, make questionable choices to impress a stranger, finish the game without eating meat, eat 100 sandwiches, cactalizer, just a whole bunch of stuff. Or we could do some Hive Guard. We could do some High Guard. And why is that not? This should be weird. Okay. So, yeah, the stream's going to go down a little bit because, damn it, Kevin. For some reason, whenever I try to close OBS, it crashes my PC now. That's concerning to me. That's real concerning to me. Because that means I can't record anything. Which is a problem. Because I don't want to be one of those channels that just streams. That's a big problem. Maybe I need to update OBS. Because there is an update that I've been pushing off. Steal the brain rot? That's disgusting. The PC is restarting itself right now. What is the Awakener? Forgotten Oath. What is this? Okay. I don't think they've put out new games yet, right? Mavericks. Yeah, that looks bad. Fighting Force Collection. Oh my. Ebola Village. What is this? Jeez. There is some big ol' slop. There's nothing new on PlayStation Plus, right? Yeah, they just gave us Village, which I already owned. Let me log in to my primary PC. Hold on. One moment while I try and figure this out. Because I would like to record something, because I have an idea of what to do. Otherwise, we're just going to be playing High Guard. We'll try High Guard out. So let me try and open up OBS. If it crashes my PC again, I mean, that is a major issue because I have to do the podcast today. And I need OBS. All right, so if I close OBS, all right, that's fine. Is it because I have 2 instances of OBS running now? For my, the way I do captures? All right, let's open up this OBS, and then let's open up this OBS. My chair is in the way. I can't see through it. Okay, so if I now close that... No, I can do that. Is it because of StreamerBot? It might be because of StreamerBot, now that I think about it. Turn that off. Those colors are fucked again. Okay. So if I close, that's fine too. That's weird. That's real weird that it was doing that earlier. really weird. Anyway, we're going to be trying some High Guard. Let me see. If I have this, I can do that. Now I can do that. So I'm not going to be recording anything specific for High Guard, but I will be trying it out with source record on. Let's try out some High Guard. How bad could it be? It could probably be pretty bad, now that I think about it. I don't know if this is going to ask me to sign in or anything, so we'll just blur it all out as I scroll through stuff that I'm never going to read. And I mute this mic. Okay, I'm just in. All right, let's try out some High Guard, I guess. Yeah. Training grounds, learn to play. Raid mode, 3v3, sieges. Okay, and ranked mode coming soon. See how this goes. I have the smallest of hopes that this is something good. I bet it is not. I really bet it's not. Well,
here we are.
Control's okay.
Welcome to Headwall. Let's get your warden training started.
It feels like Titanfall.
Flynn's just ahead. He'll lead the basics, and when he thinks you're ready, I'll finish this up.
There's something wrong, though. Settings.
Come on, kid, I don't bite.
Video. It's way too zoomed in. I want my FOV higher.
Welcome. I'm Trader Flynn. Just call me Flynn. First step's just ahead. Let's see what you're made of. Over here, kid. Let's get this thing started. Okay, time for some combat. We can start by firing your weapon. Go ahead. Take some shots. Back later. There you go. Nice shooting. Now try it with the scope.
Okay. Equip a scoped weapon.
Now try the grenade. It can get where bullets can't. Grenade, kid. Try it with the grenade. Fantastic. Not bad. Let's move to the next platform.
Okay. It doesn't feel terrible. It feels like a game.
Once you're out there, you'll find good weapons, but the rare ones are upgraded. The upgrades evolve. Weapons marked orange will come with some nice perks. Give it a go.
Faster reload, faster swap, magazine size, instability. Take that. that. Oh.
There's something special. Good work, kid. Take that zip line to the next platform. Right, kid. Listen. It's dangerous out there. You can lose yourself or your mate. But folks like us don't quite go away, now do we? We can come back. Help. There we have it. Well done. Well, that's all for this place. Let's go blow some stuff up, shall we?
It feels like Apex Legends. Which it should. It's from that team, but is this just Apex Legends? But fantasy.
Listen up. I'm on the other side of this wall. You'll need to break it to reach me. Use that axe the Vigil gave you. Now the shop is open. Step right up.
Okay.
You don't have any coin to spend yet. Better find some. Go harvest some Vesper.
Okay. Oh, I need more.
That's plenty, kid. Come on back. I've got a rocket here.
Is this just Apex but MOBA?
Grab that rocket. Pick up some ammo, too. Right, kid. See those grey walls in the building behind me? Point that rocket and wipe them out. Not too bad. Now, let's try something else. I'm going to reinforce those walls. Reinforced walls are stronger than stone. Your little axe won't do too much if you want to try. I love when they bounce off. Yours to finish them off. Or you can always give me more coin for ammo. I do love destruction. But time to move on. You say you're a warden. Let's see what power you've really got. I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
There's a few things that makes a warden a warden. Skill, perseverance, passion, and a power that makes the world worth living. That power is what makes us special, unique. Let's see what yours can do. Now's the time to really shine. Move up to those walls and show me what you've got.
What?
Here we are proving why the Vigil so desperately needs us. Now, for all your weight. Let it out. I know you've got it in you. Try again. Hold building like it's paper. Well, that's it for me, mate. Ah, there's your ride. Better go catch it. Good luck. I'll see you out there.
I don't know how I feel about this. We could have gotten Titanfall 3 like 4 times over, apparently, EA. But instead, you greenlit this? What?
Welcome, Warden. Now, there's a lot of people who want a piece of that land out there. It's your job to fight for control. Take out your enemy's base before they take out your own. We've got some time at the start. It's best to use it to reinforce some walls. That will help protect your base. Right, unlocking base shields. It's time to get out there and find gear.
What is this game? Is it MOBA? Is it Battle Royale?
Remember, you're a warden. No need to run on foot all the time. Go on, mount up. The most important thing you can find is improved armor. If you come across an armor chest, the blue ones, grab some. That's the blue one. Good. Armor lets you take more hits before going down. Vital to success. Go find a few more sets.
I don't like this pistol. Zipline gun. Corsair. Okay.
Right, now check what you're carrying. Your armor packs together. Not a bad idea to hold on to a few sets. Let's grab one more piece. Try visiting the trader. Flynn will help you out.
Over here, Warden. Let's get you all armored up.
Heads up, Warden. Sorry about this.
I love this car.
Sorry about that one, mate. I need you to know that if you get taken out like that, the armor you've got on breaks. This is why multiple armor sets is a good idea. Right, enough messing with you. I think you're ready. Choose your spawn point and head back to base. Listen up. The storm's forming the shield breaker. Let's move. Right out. When the shield breaker appears, that's all that matters. You need that shield breaker to get into an enemy base so that you can wipe them out. Right. Shield breaker's ready. Grab it, Warden.
Okay. I like this better. It's just dicey. Okay, I have the
Great.
shield breaker.
Now take the shield breaker to the enemy base. Move. You're at their base. Find one of the plant points and let the shield breaker do its job.
So I did that for... Oh, shit! That's what I summoned?
Right, dome is broken. Let's finish the job. Get inside. Listen up. You're looking for generators to destroy. They're usually inside. You're going to have to break some walls down, Warden. Use heavy power. with bombs, so just walk up to it to plant one. Nice work. Now you better protect it. Enemies can defuse your bomb, so you need to make sure it goes off. Each generator taken out brings you one step closer to shutting the door on an enemy base. There we go, Warden. Nice job. That's one generator down. Track the base's power. It's almost out. And we're counting down. Here we go. This is all you need. Get ready, Warden. That was fantastic, mate. The Vigil made a great choice. Flynn, anything to add?
I think you're ready, kid. A true warden of Highguard.
Well said. We'll see you out there. Good luck.
Oh. How about no? Yeah, how about no? The train. Oh, God. No. Just no. It was not for me. It was not for me. All right. We could do Arc Knights. We could do Atomic Heart. Flintlock. Grand Blue. Persona. Wizard 101, Space Marine, like shit, what do I want to play? I've got the podcast in about 2 hours, and I've got about an hour. Yeah, that was, no. Play Alan Wake 2. Could play Genshin. What's in the New Year's Days deals? Type. Full game. I can't believe they... You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't have a playthrough of Titanfall 2 up on the channel. View error. Free up. I just... Why is it 69 gigabytes? How big was Highguard? You were 35. How big is Highguard? Because I had Highguard installed and it was no problem. It's only 20 gigs. Oh. Oh, apparently out of space. Shit. All right. What do I not want on here? How big is this? 64 gigs? How big is Coral Island? 11. You know what? I'm not... How big is Days Gone? 34. I don't need Days Gone. How big is Genshin? 157. I think I know where my freaking space is gone. 90 gigs for that. 81. Yeah, we don't need Hitman. I don't need Hitman 3 installed. I don't have Call of Duty installed, I hope. I currently have 66. Doubtful. I just uninstalled some stuff. Alright, fine. Delete that, yeah. Error message has been resolved. It says 34. Why do I need 60 gigabytes? Is PlayStation doing that weird thing where they're like, oh, you need twice the space to actually download the game? Alright, we'll wish list that because that is something that I want to keep a lookout for when it goes on sale. Because I do want to do stuff with Turok. My God. I blame Genshin. All right, you know what? I'm not really doing much with Arknights. So I'll free up some space with Arknights as well. Delete that shit. How big is Big Hops? I wonder. 1.2 gigs. Why are games so fucking massive? How big is Space Marine 2? 68 gigs. Oh, man. Oh, you know what I should do? I should play Tales of Vesperia instead of the thing I'm thinking of. Because I was thinking, like, maybe I go and play, like, Persona and get Persona off the table. But I really should get back to Tales of Vesperia. Do I have my save? Do I have my save file uploaded on this? Or do I still have the old save? Am I having that issue? Because I remember I was ready to play this, and then I loaded in, and I couldn't because I had the bad save file. So let me check this. Continue. Is this correct? I don't think this is correct. Hold on. this is correct. I have no idea. I have no idea. I unfortunately need Rock Girl back to tell me what we were doing. Because I have no idea. Yo, I don't care about the multiplayer. I just want to do the campaign. See, look, you can set your field of view in Titanfall. I knew you could. All right. Let's do this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We're doing a good Respawn Entertainment game, Titanfall 2. This is on the back of trying out Highguard. Highguard is not my cup of tea, so we're doing Titanfall 2.
Of all the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier, the pilot is the true dominant force. Fast and agile. Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive. Resourceful. And relentless. A pilot sees the world differently. Sheer walls become flanking routes. Pilots fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver, even overwhelming odds shift in their favor. But what truly separates the pilot from all the grunts and machines of the battlefield is the bond between a pilot and a Titan. When linked to a Titan, a pilot can only be stopped by overwhelming force, or an equal. The frontier has been the only home I've ever known. For years, our lands have been destroyed by the IMC, forcefully taking our resources, polluting and destroying our planets, and killing us off if we try to resist. Despite recent victories at Demeter and beyond, we have a long way to go before the IMC is defeated. Now, I serve as a rifleman in the militia, fighting to free the frontier. I'm a long way from becoming a pilot. But when that day comes, I hope I can live up to the honor.
It's just so freaking cool. It's so cool. Let's play.
All personnel be advised. Operation Here we go, Rifleman Cooper.
What's up?
Oh, hell. Ship must have power cycled the sim pod since last time. We'll have to recalibrate it.
Okay. What lights do you need me to look at? Oh, I didn't think they'd actually make me look at lights. Yes, the look controls are fine.
All right, we're good to go. Let's see how much you remember from last time. Setting the neural link.
I forgot.
Same as a Titan link, but it's similar.
I forgot the entire opening cutscene.
Skills. We need to
So,
get the right state of mind.
I'm looking forward to re-experiencing this campaign again.
Ah, much better.
Woo!
Technically, I'm not
Oh,
supposed to train
it's
you.
so good.
Do I see potential? Besides, we're at war. Who's got time for classes, eh? Here you go. Up and over.
Up and over.
Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist. Jump kits operate on the principle of relaxed stability. Once your jump kit calibrates to your movement style, enhanced mobility becomes second nature. Beautiful, isn't it?
Walk on walls yet.
Inspired
Very
by
cool.
my home planet of Harmony. This is where I grew up.
Shit.
Let's make sure your jump kit is primed. Basic wall run here. Give it a try. Good. Now you're moving. Under here. Stay low. Simple double jump. Follow the ghost.
The fact we can double jump is
Taking over a quarter of
it's
front
so
of
good.
space at the Battle of Demeter. Militia's better organized now. More people join every day to fight. People like you. In combat, things never go as you expect. Load your weapon.
Thank you.
Gotta take it all out.
I missed.
Good. Practice more if you want.
Fuck. Oh, that's Spitfire. Spitfire. Reload.
Practice as much as you want, then meet me at the gauntlet.
Alright, we're good. A lot of guns.
All right, got a new gauntlet for you to run today. Part time is 2 minutes. Gotta do better than that to continue. Follow the ghost and find your own path.
Frag grenade.
Pilots have to strike a balance in combat. Speed is paramount, but you must also hit your targets. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills until they're second nature. Remember, faster when you're wall running. Give it a try.
God damn it. Oh, I did terrible there. Under a minute, but
Nice run. See the results board on the wall? You set a new best time. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, so be sure to run this a few times with different weapons. Look at the results board for more tips on how to improve. Now that you're warmed up, if you want a real challenge, you can race against other pilot types.
25
Word
seconds!
of warning, though. The pilots who recorded these ghosts are the best in the SRS. If you can beat them, you'll be on your way to being a real pilot.
35 seconds to beat you.
Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much
Let's go.
as you want. When you're done, I've got something special to show you.
I messed up. Oh, I'm doing terrible.
Can't wait to tell Anderson about that.
Oh, I'm doing terrible. Let's go again. Oh my god. Why do I keep... I'm not... Oh, God. Go. Go. I'm fucking up. I'm under 50. No, I'm not.
Oh, that time.
Oh, I fucked up. I missed one. I missed one. I can get it under 50. I can get it under 50. No! At least I didn't miss anything.
That's your fastest run yet.
I'm under 50. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. We done?
All done with the gauntlet?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready to see what's next.
Good. You're gonna like this. It's time you learn the other half of being a pilot. The Titan. Let's go call one in.
Aren't pilots only allowed to do that?
Aren't pilots the only ones allowed to do that?
It's only a simulation, Rifleman.
Oh, right.
But first, we're gonna need a little more space.
God, I love VR.
That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class.
Cool.
Homegrown militia technology. The first Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Go ahead, Rifleman. Call on your first Titan.
How do that? Oh, okay.
Look up to the sky. There he is.
Where? Oh. Ooh. Oh, dear.
All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper, ready up.
All right.
Easy, Cole. He just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
All
Yes,
personnel
sir.
to battle stations. This is not a drill.
Heads up. They're killing us. Trying to, anyway. Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it someday. We'll make a pilot out of you yet, Rifleman.
Hell yeah.
No time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson,
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
we're going to see a new planet today. Maybe even die on it. See you down there, Rifleman.
As we all like to say, it's a good day to die.
Get your ass out of the Simpod, Cooper. Meet at the dropship.
Alright, let's go. Hoorah and all that. Hard? Sure, let's go. It took me a minute, so it's probably going to take me a minute to get through this campaign if we're playing on hard. I wonder if I have the trophy for the hardest difficulty. Probably not. Because I remember enjoying this game. Oh, press X to continue. Duh. Respawn. Back when they were still making good... Or back when they were still making games that people wanted.
Stabilize. 250 milligrams of sense fentanyl administered. Caution. Temporary side effects. Nausea. Dizziness. Impaired motor coordination.
Get out.
We got more IMC sectors. Are we near the drop zone?
I'm like a helldiver. Ow. Fuck those robots. Malevolon Creek.
I got a fix on your location. On my way.
Grenade out! Look out, boys! Oh, shit! It's right on my fucking face. Oh, dear. Oh.
IMC type acquired. Cooper, you're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex Predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT, let's go.
God, he's so cool. Was cool. Took 3 Titans. No, it took 4 Titans to take him out. Lastimosa. Ew.
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go!
Off me. Bed doggy. Need a gun. Hello, BT. Lancetti! Lastimosa!
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link. Bravo Tango 7274.
What are you doing?
Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
Like, I know that was gonna happen, but it's still like, god dang it. Cloak? Okay. Alright. I got cloak. I've got grenades. I got guns. I got dead comrades. Ah, over there. I think there's something that we can find here, if I remember correctly. It's like dog tags or something. Can I not double jump yet? I don't think I can double jump yet. I certainly cannot double jump. Yeah, double jump is offline. Down.
Any militia survivors. We're relocating to the IMC.
I got a helmet.
981. Anyone copy?
This is Sergeant Ezel from the 2nd Militia.
Terrible texture.
We read your call. We're gonna make our way to the reclamation facility. Over.
Copy that.
Fire charge time battery. I have a Pro Controller. I can just use the back button.
Militia intruders, this is
General Marder of the Interstellar
We work for the IMC.
Surrender yourself to my
I don't care who's giving the orders. Splitt's getting his mercs, General Marder. Us grunts getting paid the same either way. All that matters is that thing in the mountains goes online as scheduled.
You think it's true? What the techs are saying about it?
Do I look like a bloody anorak to you, mate? But if it is true, then the militia are going to have a very bad day. You know what I mean?
We're advised to discard any weapons. Surrender immediately. Do not attempt to resist. Lethal force is authorized against any armed militia personnel.
Oh, they see me.
That's a militia pilot!
Okay. Two more guys. Oh, it feels so good to shoot. Oh. Grenade. God damn.
Back up! I need backup! Pilot out of sight!
God.
The pilot! Watch your side!
Is there another guy up here? I thought I heard him. No survivors. I'm the only survivor. DMR? I think so. Hi there. How you doing?
I want down! Need backup! "12-14! Hostile pilot spotted! We're on to attack!"
Hi. Okay, I'm getting fucked up by these drones. Double jumps online. Hell yeah.
In the area. Baseline, what's your angle?
Enjoy the grenade. Okay, that thing could hit a like a truck. What the? Oh, hi. Ow. those things fight it out. Alright, they killed it. Okay, I'm firing like 12mm shells apparently.
Any militia personnel, we must remind you that you are on the planet Typhon.
Hello.
This is an IMC-controlled planet.
Whoa!
There are many wild creatures outside the bounds of the installation. Turn yourselves in.
You were brave enough to join people who believed in protecting the freedom of the frontier. As individuals, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do.
Going the right way still? Yeah, that's the battery. It looks like the tube of like biological weapons from like The Rock.
We wanted to be part of something that mattered.
Ow! Bad puppy. Shit! I messed up that jump. There we go. That's a much better.
Vanguard class Titan. These things are rare. We should sell it.
Hey, buddies. Step away from the machine.
Power low. Insufficient power.
Don't worry. I got a battery for you.
Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online.
Aye.
Adjusting focus. Are you all right, pilot?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think so. Wait, did you just call me pilot?
Yes. The late Captain Lastimosa gave you the provisional rank of acting pilot. Congratulations on your promotion. You may call me BT.
BT. Got it.
My systems are rebooting, but a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here.
Okay. Where's the battery? Nope. 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 Ah. Okay. I'll go get it.
Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
Sounds good. I can double jump. I apparently don't go that way.
To all militia personnel, the IMC will grant safe passage back to the Angel City Penitentiary. To all who surrender, be wise to turn yourselves in.
Yeah, surrender and go to military prison. Sounds like a great
Pilot,
Great
I
deal.
advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you move. IMC salvage teams are not far away.
I'm moving.
I'm moving.
Be careful, pilot.
You know about Cuban Blitz? I hear he used to be IMC. He's in charge of these.
What's up? Yeah, no chance. No chance.
Pilot, my mapping systems have been restored. The ambush of the 9th Militia Fleet has landed us far off course from our original destination. We are located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
How long did you serve with Lastimosa?
Captain Lastimosa linked with me 973 days ago.
You got on a reboot since then? Like, goddamn.
That's longer than any relationship I've had.
Oh, 4 years.
We know there are malicious survivors. We'll find you and we will track you down one by one. I ask you to come out of hiding while you still can. We have IMC search teams everywhere. If you resist capture, you will be branded and notified.
Hey, buddy.
We will have no choice but to kill you.
They went flying. I'll take a DMR. There we are. Oh. There. Who else? Who else? Hey, Bagel. How you doing? Shit. Oh, damn, we actually got caught. Didn't think that thing would be able to hit me. I didn't ride the zipline. Why did I not ride the zipline? I was trying.
Anyone have eyes on? I don't see anything. He's a fucking keep firing.
Pilot, your suit has an emergency cloaking ability. This can help you survive dangerous situations.
I'll get out of sight. Anyone have eyes?
Negative, no eyes.
Oh, this game feels so good to play.
Chloe Frank.
We're not going to try. But that's what we're going to.
BT, who is this force?
This is the commander of the Marauder Corps, a section of the Militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen, but 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
Everyone restore their hope and their resolve. To fight shoulder to shoulder, so that we may all enjoy a life on the frontier, free of oppression. All together.
The battery. Oh, I nearly died there.
In the wreckage of the McAllen. Chassis number Bravo Tango 7274.
I got the helmet.
To all militia survivors, it would be in your best interest to turn yourselves in. Surely you would agree it is better for our infantry to fight first, rather than a roaming prowler in the woods.
Pilot, our location has been compromised.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements will be on their way. We must complete the neural link immediately. Please install the final battery.
It's already installed.
Full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a neural link in order to proceed. Please embark when ready.
that would make me
Protocol
feel
1.
so sick.
Link to pilot. Establishing neural link. Neural link established. Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot. Reinitializing critical systems. Vortex shield online. The Vortex shield catches incoming rounds and missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy. Pilot, the Acolyte pod is online. This shoulder-mounted rocket pod will lock onto multiple enemy targets. The longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve.
Oh, it's so good.
Neuralink complete. Primary weapon control and motion link re-established.
Hi there.
Pilot,
I can just
enemy
step on them,
Titanfall
right?
detected. We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
Great. Just gotta kill a few bad guys.
A positive attitude can only improve our situation.
Where's enemy Titan? There he is.
Titan spotted. Chassis number BT-7274. Taking fire. Not bad, pilot. Not bad. Plenty Vanguard class Titans.
Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Warning. Enemy Titan down. Well done, pilot. Our combat effectiveness rating has increased.
Cool.
Pilot, I detect more IMC salvage teams on the way.
That's bad.
Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD.
Alright,
Must move quickly.
Let's go meet with Major Anderson. It's so good. So much better than High Guard. Oh, Respawn, how you've fallen. So disappointing. All right, I'm going to take a quick break right there. My ribs on the grill are just about done, it looks like. So I'm going to go grab those and get set up for the podcast. So we'll be right back. Okay, we are here, and you probably can't hear the microphone because I don't have. Hold on. Okay, now you should be able to hear me on the microphone. Hopefully. If not, oh well. Yeah. I have ribs. I have some beautiful, beautiful looking ribs. So, before we start the podcast, I forgot my drink. One moment. All right. I'm going to try some of these ribs before we do the podcast. So let's try it out. I have a Dr. Pepper. I've got some sauce that I just made. And I've got a plate full of ribs. I'm not sure how well that comes across on the camera or not. Let's see how these look. I think I went a little long And they look a little dry. They're a little dry. That's unfortunate. When I wrapped them, I probably should have halved the amount of time. I put them on for like 2.5 hours. I think a half hour to an hour would have been fine. I went way too long on the wrap. So, that's unfortunate. Yeah, all the nice seasoning and the rub that I put on the outside of it is completely gone. I really fucked these up. Yeah, I dried the fuck out of these. God damn. I was trying to keep it low and slow. You know, when I checked it, it said 400 degrees outside. So I'm like, fuck. I need to buy a offset smoker. If I'm ever going to do ribs correctly, I just need to get an offset smoker. I mean, the parts that are still have juice are like really good. Unfortunately, that's barely any of it. Let me see. What if I just dunk? Yeah, these probably would have been really nice if I hadn't messed up the dry. Like, that is all just, like, that's unedible. Unfortunate. Another set of ribs destroyed by me. And not in the devoured sense. Like, I'm trying to find edible portions of this, but most of this is just charcoal at this point. All right, there's a little bit there. Yeah, I fucked these ribs up. I was hoping for some beef ribs tonight. And I didn't get them. You know, this one looks like it might have a little bit more. All right, there might be some salvageable. Nope. Well, maybe. Maybe like right there. Should have pulled these off a lot sooner. Oh well, good for me to know. At least the ribs are cheap-ish. So, I can try again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try again. It's just super unfortunate. There's a little bit of meat there. I mean, the parts that survived are nice. Just I messed up 90% of this. Yeah, the fatter parts that still have meat are really tasty. It's just I destroyed most of it. It's really unfortunate. That bite was like all soft, and that's just wonderful. Yeah, that's it. Cooked them way too long. I wrapped them in foil instead of butcher's paper because I just didn't have any butcher's paper. I think that's the big mistake. Also not keeping track of my temperature a lot better. That's another big mistake. All right, let me get these out of the way. Such a shame. Shots, okay. Shit. I think. Wait, hold on. I think I remember the password for the email. What was the password? Shit. I might have to go to the. Why do I keep pressing that fucking key? Was that it? Holy shit, it was it. I remember the password off the top of my head on the first try. All that to see no new emails. Okay. All right. Let me go hit record on the main computers so that we can start the podcast today. All right. That's done. One moment while I look something up about the podcast. Yes, this is episode 6. So, I need to change. Hold on. Change my category. All right. Wait for my glasses to stop chiming as we sync the video feeds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Snarf Consortium podcast. I am your host on this fair, fine, and wonderful podcast, Snarf, also goes by Peter, and we are joined by no one this week. No special guest or anyone to take word of like last week. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a solo podcast, and you're stuck with me. So, without any further ado, let's go on and talk about my week that I've had. In terms of media that I've experienced, I've started recording on four projects. I don't know if any of them are going to make the light of day anytime soon, but that's what I've been doing. One of those projects is Alan Wake 2. I'm getting back into that. I'm just completely restarting my progress with Alan Wake 2. I don't really want to try and pick up from where I left off because the first bit of recordings, like the first 2 sessions I had with Alan Wake 2, I wasn't quite sure of how to properly record HDR content. Now I am much more confident in how I record HDR content. Plus, I have a better streamlined way on how to get face cam as well, like a clean face cam. And following Alan Wake 2 was also Banishers of New Eden. I started both of those. I have only done about an hour of each of them, so there's not much content recorded, unfortunately. But I'm hoping to get more of that done out of the way. Other games that I've played, I finally started a new game of 2026, and that game is called Big Hops. Big Hops, you're playing a small little frog. It's a 3D platformer. It is a 3D platformer in the same vein as like Mario 64, really any Mario game that's recently come out, Banjo-Kazooie. The closest thing that I can relate it to would actually probably be Mario 64. As someone who's never really played much of Mario 64, that is the closest flavor that I'm getting with Big Hops. You're playing a small little frog. Hop is his name. It's very aptly named. And you start off in like this gorge. And it's very cutesy, very, very deceiving in what it is. Because what it's actually turned out to be, and what I'm finding, is that it requires so much precision platforming that it feels like it can get there most of the way, but it's it's problem is it doesn't feel loose. It feels pretty tight in terms of its jumping, in terms of what it's asking you to do, but it demands perfection from you at some points. It is, I won't say it's annoying. I am still having a good time with it. The main thing, so all right, so in Big Hops, I'm about, I'd say 2 hours into the entirety of that, and I hate the characters. I don't mind the main protagonist, Hop, but everyone that talks to Hop, aside from our sister, who we abandoned in a gorge at the beginning, I don't like anyone else. It's really bad and unfortunate, but that's the truth. Hop is a kid. He's a child. And you're camping with your sister in a gorge, and it's your tutorial area. It's a very basic tutorial area. It actually kind of reminded me of the Deku tree for some reason. I think it's because you climb the inside of a tree for the last little bit of it, and then you go into a forest shrine, and you start unlocking this evil. I don't know if he is evil. You unlock and find this 4-dimensional being named Dis. And he's rude as fuck to you. Like, he is absolutely rude as hell. I don't know who the voice actor is, but damn if they are not sounding like Elijah Wood in my ear. Is Elijah? Yeah, because Orlando Bloom was the elf. Elijah Wood is the Hobbit. Yeah. It sounds like an Elijah Wood knockoff. It sounds like they couldn't hire Elijah Wood for their Lord of the Rings game, so they decided, hey, let's get to the next best thing. Decent voice acting altogether. Like, I have no problem with any of the voice acting that I've encountered so far. All the takes seem clean. The voice direction is doing really well. The characters feel like they have depth to them. Feels like they're actually talking to you in a smart and cognitive way. But the context of what they're saying is, I hate so much. And it's so bad because it shouldn't be this way. But everyone to Hop is like the rudest motherfucker on the face of the planet. No joke. Dis, like every time you, all right, so the main thing that you're trying to do is Dis kidnaps you and throws you to a different part of the planet. So you're in a forest with your sister, you help Dis out. He's like, oh, motherfucker, I gotta pull the rug from under you. And he gets sent to a 4-dimensional being, and it's kind of like, you kind of get a taste, or at least I got a taste, of like Mario Galaxy as we did that. Then we go into a desert area. That's where I am right now. And I'm trying to repair an airship to try and get home through dimensional portal travel. And every step of the way, Dis is saying like, no, you can't do that. You need to find my McGubbins. These dark blitz and bits and drips and whatever, and you need to do that. So as you're doing that, you'll get a certain amount of them, and bits will turn into drips, and the drips are the main thing that you're trying to go. They are essentially stars. But I don't know if Mario's ever done this, but it would be the same as if a Mario game gave you star pieces, and then you get like 30 of them and they're just scattered throughout the level everywhere. They're like as prevalent as coin is in any Mario 3D platformer. And once you get enough of those, you can turn them into bits. Or no, you can turn your bits into drips. I hate the naming convention of all this. These are different than the drips that you find just laying around for like. So like, all right, so the opening area that I was in, there was a really tall tower that took some precision platforming to get on top of, and on top of it was a drip. So I was like, great, I got that, and it's like, hey, great, you found 1 of 5 in this opening area. Go look for more. However, if you look around enough, you can find the bits, and when you get enough bits to turn into a drip, you get a reward from Dis. I hate this naming convention so much. Those rewards give you little like scout badges things, and you have a backpack that you're upgrading. You can upgrade your health, I think. And there's a bunch of everyone's a different kind of animal. I've met like a raccoon. I've met like a badger, I think is what they were. I met I'm a frog. I've met a whole bunch of bunnies that are assholes. Everywhere I turn, and I mean everywhere I turn, everyone is being so mean to Hop. Everyone is... Hop literally... All right. Hop goes up to a character in this world, and it's an adult character. Hop is a child. Hop goes up to an adult character in this world and says, I've been kidnapped. The text that we say literally says, I've been kidnapped. The adult response is, well, that ain't none of my business. I'm just going to go back to sweeping. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's to go along and make sure that you have a story to go to with the game. And if you had adults actually reacting like adults should, you wouldn't have much of a video game. It's annoying as hell, but that's the plate that we've been given. It just rubs me the wrong way, I think. It really does. Everyone is so mean to Hop. And Hop is just trying his best. He's a bit of a pushover. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the choices of dialogue that Hop makes on his own, or the game railroads you into choosing for Hop to say. But Hop isn't a terrible character. I think Hop's fine. Everyone that I've met so far is an asshole, and it bothers me to no end. Like, this should just be a fun little kids game where people are enjoyable to be around. But no, some people are just mean, like downright mean to Hop. It's bad. Aside from that, like it's typical adventure game platformer stuff. I have the call to action. I'm being dragged away no matter what I say or do to that call of action, and it's happening. The platforming is exceptionally difficult. I just want to say how difficult this is, and it doesn't always seem coherent in how it wants you to go about it. One of the interesting things that the game does is it lets you, with the backpack, you can store items into it, and one of those items are like fruits you find on trees, or like, I guess they're technically called veggies, but all the veggies do something different. The first two veggies that you find are going to be a mushroom, which is just basically a portable bounce pad. And the cool thing about all these veggies is that you can, if you can grab them off the tree, you can store them in your backpack, and then you can take any veggie you want into another area of the map that might not have that veggie originally, and use it to solve the platforming puzzle landscape that has been presented in front of you. So far, I've seen mushrooms that are bounce pads. I've seen acorns that make this really tall thing that you can climb on to go vertically up. I've encountered cactuses that shoot out like tethers that shoot out rope lines from 2 points. I've seen hot peppers. And I've seen like this gooey ball thing. All of them do very different things. It seems like there's a lot of depth to where you can go with this kind of mechanic. And I'm interested to see how it goes. I just wish that these characters would be nicer to Hop. Aside from that, this week I've played... I got a game called No More Rest for the Wicked. It was free for a couple of days on Steam. I tried it out. They had a pretty good sale going on, about 40%, and I picked the game up for about $25. And I'm trying No Rest for the Wicked. It's different. It just got into a release, or they just released an update for it that is now, it's now called No Rest for the Wicked Together, because they added 4-player co-op to it. So I don't have anyone to play co-op with, But if I did, this would be a really cool game to do co-op with. It seems like it's a good mixture between the Dark Souls and Diablo-esque gameplay. You're going around, you're fighting enemies. It's weighty. You feel like a lot of weight is on you as you're playing this. And it's good. It's interesting. I'm enjoying it. It can get a little frustrating. I was playing on my PC, which is connected to a nice 144 hertz 1440p monitor. But then I'm like, oh, I want to play this on stream right now. I don't have a camera set up at my desk, so I didn't want to do it that way. So instead, I streamed my computer screen or my TV, and I came into the problem that displaying a 1440p game on a 4K TV makes it look blurry as hell. It's not great looking when you stretch a not even 2K resolution up to 4K. Doesn't look amazing. But it's as the game unlocks more and more, I'm getting my worth out of it. I would feel that I feel good. This game's always been kind of listed at the higher price on the end of like $40. I would not say it's worth $40. But I would say it's worth a good $20 to $30. 25 is right about the sweet spot for it. If you like action RPG kind of games that have a lot of weight to it. Right now I'm just rocking around with a halberd, a two-handed weapon, and I want to level up enough where I can increase my stats to the point that I can use one-handed weapons, because the halberds they're doing good. And I found the grindable dungeon area. I forget what they're called. They're not vaults, but vestiges or something. I think it starts with a V, or venues or anyway. It's a place underneath the stonemasonry house in the very first village that you encounter. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It feels like a good way to grind out some stuff there. I found a lot of new gear while doing that, so you get to keep all the stuff that you have. And if you die, I mean, it's a Dark Souls game, so if you die, you just respawn at a campfire. They're saying that you lose durability on all of your gear that you have equipped when you die, so you got to be a little careful with that, but everything I have right now is still in the high 90s, if not 80s. So gear doesn't... It's nice that I'm in it. I'm playing a game again where gear doesn't feel like it's degrading after 3 combat encounters. You can play this game for quite a bit before I would even imagine you have to start repairing your equipment. But yeah, that was No Rest for the Wicked. I also tried out very, very briefly on stream today, right before the podcast. I tried playing Highguard. Oh, Highguard was the game that was the final announcement at Jeff Keighley's 2025 Game of the Year Awards. They were the TGAs. It's from Respawn Entertainment, the same people that were originally part of Infinity Ward that brought us great titles like Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 before they split off to go to EA because Activision was doing some bullshit, and then they would make this really cool multiplayer-only shooter called Titanfall, and then they would go on to make a sequel with a single-player campaign and some of the best multiplayer that you've ever seen with Titanfall 2. This is where Vince Zampella was from. Rest in peace. And they then went on to make Apex Legends, which EA fumbled the bag on because they thought it was not going to do anything, and it blew up to be one of the biggest games on the planet, where Fortnite was like, Fortnite stole ideas from Apex Legends, and I think that really shows you how well they did work with Apex Legends, because if Fortnite is recognize you enough as like, we need to steal every single thing that makes you unique compared to us, you're doing something right. And then they made Highguard, after years and years and years of nothing new except just people are calling it the Apex Legends mines, same way that we call that it's Call of Duty mines. It's wasn't amazing, and Highguard is like this weird combination of too much. They're giving you a first-person game. It's a MOBA kind of battle royale mixed with Rainbow Six Siege. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I played the training bit of it and instantly knew this isn't great and turned it off. I didn't even get into one match, and I was just like, this is not my kind of game. And I was so distraught over that I load up Titanfall 2. So, and I'm recording Titanfall 2. So Titanfall 2 is going to come to the channel at some point, hopefully soon. And my God, do I miss Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is so amazing. It's so good. The movement, the shooting in it, they nailed it. Respawn nailed the way first-person shooters are supposed to move with Titanfall 2. It is so good. And the character, I will be gushing about the entirety of Titanfall 2 as we go through the campaign on the channel. It's so good. Those are the games I've been playing. I've been watching a couple of things. Mainly, I've been on a really big Stargate kick. So I've been going back through and watching Stargate SG-1. I love this show. It is like the right amount of camp and seriousness that I like in my TV shows. If you've never seen Stargate SG-1, find a way to watch it. Right now, it's on Amazon Prime is how I'm watching it. I think it also used to be on Netflix before it fell off, and then it went to someplace else, and now it's on Amazon Prime. I would really like to be able to find a way to get, I think there's like 10 seasons of it. I want to get through it, and I've only ever seen SG-1. I've seen like the first 2 episodes of Stargate Atlantis. I haven't seen either movie of Continuum or Arc of Truth, and I think it's Stargate Universe is the third one. But I've only ever seen SG-1 really to any full extent. So I'm on season 3. This entire week I've just been kind of zoning out. It is a great show to sit down and watch, but also a good enough show where it can just be on in the background and I'm not going to lose anything about it. There's some story developments that I kind of vaguely remember from the first time I watched it that I didn't see on this rewatch, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. But because I'm watching on Amazon Prime, I'm also being exposed to a couple of commercial breaks here and there because Amazon Prime moved along to their thing of, hey, we're now going to break up our amazing streaming service, with ad breaks now to fund it because everyone has Amazon Prime and we can't really put ads on your Amazon Prime deliveries that are worth anything really. So instead, this free streaming thing that is just tacked on that is actually pretty good quality, I would say, we're going to put commercials in it. And there's 2 commercials that I want to talk about that appeared while I was watching Stargate. One of them is for the Switch 2. It's a college-aged boy playing Mario Kart World with his little brother at home. Nothing bad about that. It was a fine commercial. Their big thing that they were showing off was the camera, though. It was like, oh, look, this Nintendo Switch 2 is bringing families together with Mario Kart World and this camera that you can plug into your Switch 2 and then you can communicate. I think Nintendo might be stuck in like 2003 because there's no way in 2026. Hold on. These wine glasses just keep knocking against each other. There's no way in 2026 where a young adult the age of going to college that owns a Switch 2 and has a little brother at home around, I would say the kid looked like maybe 12 to 14, like preteen to teenager. How they're relying on the camera on the Switch to talk to each other. Those guys they would be using Discord at the very least, if not, like, they would just be using Discord. There's no way they would opt for the super shitty quality of maybe 15 frames a second Nintendo Switch 2 to communicate and chat with each other. Especially with, like, they showed how bad the video stream was, and it was a choppy frame rate. And then they also showed off the superb mic quality of this camera. It was not great. So it's a fine commercial. I think it showed off the Switch 2 fairly well, as much as you can. It's just knowing the alternatives and knowing the tech that would have to go into it, which is practically nothing. I think these guys would. I think if I had a little brother and I was in college and we were playing Mario Kart or something or whatever, we wouldn't be using the console communication. I would just call them up on my phone or go on a Discord chat or just be like, "Hey, you got a computer, little brother? You got a laptop? I know you fucking do. Just pull that out and we'll FaceTime on that through Discord or some shit." The fuck. And then if I can just be an old man for a moment, another commercial that caught my eye was Subway. Subway showing off like, "Oh, look at our great deal. We have the snack wrap back, and it's only $4.99. It's $5 for the snack wrap. It's so much food, and it's so amazing." And just to be an old man for a moment, do you remember when Subway was showing off $5 footlongs, and they had the amazing commercial before that was like it had a whole song about it of $5 for a footlong sandwich. And now $5 buys you maybe a snack wrap that should cost you $1. Sad times we live in. Sad times. The value of our dollar is just shit. But yeah, aside from all that, that is practically all of my all of what I've been doing this week. Let's go on to news. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boom. All right. To start off the news, out of IGN, I read this. Sony has announced that they are going to join into a venture with manufacturing TVs with TCL. Come March 2026, TCL will have 51% control and Sony 49% over the powerhouse that was the Bravia line. So Sony isn't getting out of making TVs, thank God, because Bravia TVs are some of the best out there even now. However, Bravia TVs are also multiple thousands of dollars. I nearly bought a Bravia TV. I actually was going over this on stream the other day. I kind of wish that I had two choices. I had the choice of going with a really nice Sony OLED TV or going with an LG. I think I have the C2, and both were really good TVs. I did go with the LG because the LG, to me, I thought I was going to want all of my ports to have the capability of 120 hertz. Now I could care less about that. Yeah, I don't care about that at all on my TV. The one thing that I do remember from when I was researching TVs is that the Sony one had better color banding. And wouldn't you know it, even though it's an OLED, looking at this, I was like, oh, I can see a lot of color banding on this LG. Granted, this LG is like 4 years old now. 2026. I bought this 21, maybe 22. I think I bought this around... Maybe I bought it as late as 23. No, I bought it in 2022. Yeah. It's about 4 years old now. And I think I would have a lot better time having an 2 inches smaller, because I think this Sony was also slightly smaller at only 75 inches instead of the 77-inch that I got with my LG. I'm still happy with my TVs. I'm fine with them. But this is interesting that they are going to go with TCL. I have a TCL TV I got a 65-inch. It was my first big screen TV when I moved out on my own. It's still kicking strong. I think it has fine picture quality, considering it's not an OLED, considering it's not an LED TV. It's just an LCD. It does the job fairly well. There's some things I wish it did better, of course, but I just use it to watch movies now. I have a area set up where I have full surround sound, and I just load up on it, and it works fine for that. Seeing now that Sony and TCL are joining together to make TVs, hopefully that brings the quality from the Sony line into the lower cost of TCL TVs, because I would like to buy another TV. I could see myself buying another TV in about 5 years. One of these TVs is bound to give up the ghost, and I'm thinking about. People are gonna hate me for this, but I'm thinking about moving my streaming setup to be a little bit, because right now I've taken over my entire living room to use my LG, and I don't want to go away from using my LG because it's the only thing that works with Windows 11 right now for some weird reason. I was having some weird issues with the TCL, oddly enough. But I wouldn't mind buying another TCL Sony or a TCL Bravia, as it might be, if it was cheap and had good quality to it and good features. So looking forward to that. Obviously, we're not going to see anything new coming out of this for a year or two. But hopefully, by the time that I'm looking for a new TV, these will have hit the market and they'll be worth the investment. On to the next one. From Video Games Chronicle, multiple outlets have talked about this, but Doug Bowser, recently of Nintendo of America fame, being the president and COO, has retired. I covered that news story on my first or second episode of this podcast. Doug Bowser recently retired from Nintendo, has joined the board of directors at Hasbro. Cool. Retired man just can't stay retired. More on him later, or more on that later. Next news story is from IGN. They're talking about Hypixel Studios, or specifically Simon Collins LaFlame. He was talking about some stuff about his recent release of Hytale, right? Yeah, Hytale, the game that was so Hypixel Studios was invested in and eventually bought by Riot Games. This was back in 2020. Then in 2025, Riot didn't dissolve it, but they're like, hey, we're stopping development, we're stopping everything, we're stopping funding on Hytale. So this is like 5 years of work going, at least 5 years of work going into the game Hytale. Collins LaFlame didn't like that and eventually announced that he was successful in buying all of the rights back from Riot, and Hypixel Studios was independent once again. And Collins would go on to release Hytale to much praise and much success on early access. And following its release and success, Colin LaFlame went out to Twitter and said thus, this is a quote, "It's now been 7 days since early access launch, and I can confidently say that I have no regrets saving Hytale. It's been the most challenging but rewarding experience of my life. Thank you, everyone, for the amazing support, and a big thank you for the rebuilt Hytale team for trusting me to get this to the finish line in just a few months. I haven't been involved with Hytale development for many years, and coming back was a big unknown and risk for me and my family. I fully trusted the people, and it just worked. Amazing team. Every single one made a big difference." Big clap to you, Mr. Simon, or Mr. Simon Collins LaFlame. It's really, really nice to finally start hearing studios buying rights back from IP holders for the work that they've slaved away at for multiple years of their life, and not have it just flushed out the drain and be like, well, we invested millions of dollars into this and we have nothing to show for it. Them's the tickets. I know some games just don't get through the finish line. I know there are a lot of reasons and a lot of things that can go wrong with game development and just development in general, where some projects will just die. But I would rather see more things like this, where if a developer like Riot or a larger developer like in that same role doesn't want to get this over the finish line, try and find a home for someone that will get it through the finish line. Because I think these people, I think it's better, even if you're going to release a game that doesn't have amazing success, I think it's still better to get some of those things released out there. Release more things. Don't kill people's work. So, really happy to see that the release of Hytale is really kicking off and showing off well for Simon. All right, news that I missed last week. I think it started hitting right around, right after I had finished my recording. And that is Ubisoft has announced that they will be restructuring, a process that brings with it news of at least 6 games being canceled, including their much anticipated Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. The other games we do not know, but they said specifically that the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake is canceled. 3 of the canceled new games were supposed to be new IPs. One of those being a mobile game. With the restructure, the company will be focusing on what they say are open world games and live services. Following this announcement, Ubisoft shares have dropped 33%, being the lowest in multiple years. Yeah. More on Ubisoft soon. Over to Eurogamer, Arknights Enfield just released, and boy, is it a gacha game. And boy, I hope you have your money I hope this is a really bad story. People have connected their PayPal accounts to Arkfield and Knights and have woken up to their accounts being suspended for suspicious activity. And for some people, their entire balances were wiped. Not in Arknight Enfield. No. What was wiped was their entire account balance in PayPal. Purchases that they did not approve of were made in Arknights Enfield and is connected to PayPal, so thousands of dollars were purchased without the authorization from the account holder. This is horrible, absolutely horrible. And the developer behind Arkfield and Knights has this to say. We want to sincerely apologize to everyone affected by the PayPal payment issue that occurred shortly after launch. We understand how upsetting and concerning this kind of situation can be, especially when it involves purchases and personal payment details. They continue. Here's what we want to clarify and share with you. All affected PayPal purchases will be fully refunded. We've already begun processing refunds for impacted orders. We do not store players' payment information. Payment details are handled directly by PayPal and are not saved in our systems. The issue only affected some players on certain platforms when using PayPal. As soon as we became aware of the problem, we disabled PayPal payments within roughly 2 hours of launch to prevent any further impact. At the moment, PayPal payments will remain unavailable while we continue to investigate the root cause together with our partners. We won't re-enable the payment option until we're confident the issue has been fully resolved. We're truly sorry for the stress and inconvenience this caused, and we're grateful for your patience while we work through this carefully. If you have additional questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to us directly. How the fuck does this happen in the first place? That's my question. Good that they are actually, good thing that they're not dragging their feet. Good that they're being proactive, it sounds like, on getting people their fucking money back, as they should. But if I needed another reason not to play Arknight Enfields, aside from it being a gacha game that I'm just not really into, this is a hell of a reason not to get into it. All right, out of Eurogamer, the Stop Killing Games initiative has reached their goal for signatures with nearly 1.3 million verified signatures. Per the leader of this movement, Ross Scott, he went on to Twitter, and I am quoted in saying this, or he is quoted in saying this. We have cleared the requirement, and the next phase will be officially submitting them to the EU Commission in Brussels, probably sometime late February. For those that may not know, that are hearing it here first, which I would be exceptionally surprised to hear that, this initiative is only to prevent the disabling of video games by publishers before they are able to provide a reasonable means to continue functioning without the publisher's involvement. The original game that sparked Mr. Ross Scott, aka Accursed Farms on YouTube, to action was Ubisoft's title The Crew, and in which the servers were taken down, making the game unplayable to be played despite it being a retail product and not a live service game that was free to play. A recent example to also show this off would be EA's Anthem, and an example for the future, which may or may not come to pass, hopefully it doesn't, is Amazon Games' New World Aeternum. Yeah, Stop Killing Games. I think it's a great initiative. I hope that it's glad to see that they got their signatures. They needed 1 million signatures, and it looked for a long time like it wasn't going to happen. And then drama came about, and a streamer lost all of their credibility and brought so much more spotlight to it. And made that streamer never come back. Pirate Games. Yeah. They're a lot bigger than me. They're a lot more successful than me. So whoever Pirate, I forget his name is. But the way he handled talking about Stop Killing Games, whoo, that killed his career. Yeah. So I hope the EU Parliament in Brussels looks at this and actually takes some serious steps for having these things brought into place, because I really do agree with Ross here, with Ross Scott's opinion, that if you buy something, it shouldn't be taken away from you. And I think this really goes back into the earlier story that I was talking about with Hytale Game. It's a shame when games get killed, be it pre-launch or post-launch. It's a real shame when they get killed regardless, because it took a lot of time for people and a lot of investment of their own personal lives and just pure man hours to make it into a product that it is. And it's nice to see when those don't go away, and that I think there should definitely be protections in place to preserve these pieces of content for the foreseeable future. All right. I just have two more news stories. Red Hook Studios, creators behind the game Darkest Dungeon and Darkest Dungeon 2, have announced that their board game of the Darkest Dungeon, which was kickstarted a couple of years ago, can no longer be produced due to the liquidation of the company Mythic Games. The studio has profusely apologized to fans with the release of the Wave 2 of the board game being canceled. So, looking into this, Mythic Games was the producing side of, Red Hook Studios, makers of the game, hold the IP for Darkest Dungeon. They held a Kickstarter to make a board game of Darkest Dungeon, and that went through. Awesome. I think it got like multiple millions of dollars, which is great. If people want that, people should get that. They had a first wave of putting the games out, so everyone in that wave got their official copy of Darkest Dungeon 2, the board game, or Darkest Dungeon, the board game. Great. I want to look this up and see what it looks like on the board game, because it sounds interesting. Wave 2 was met with some heavy problems, though, because Mythic Games was falling behind, and Red Hook went on to say, hey, we can't get them out of their financial troubles without putting ourselves into financial trouble. We're not doing that. We're sorry for this. And a ex-Mythic Games employee reached out to Red Hook Studios and was asking, because they were also very apologetic, like, we fucked up here. And they said, like, we want your permission to distribute files to the backers of this board game so that they at least get something for the thing they paid for, because they're not getting the thing they paid for. It's a weird situation because technically it's fraud, but it's not fraud because these people that kickstarted it, the only ones that got and were fulfilled were in the wave one. I don't know how many games were produced in that first wave, but they're the only people, and everyone else that has yet to receive it is technically got bamboozled into paying for something for a successful Kickstarter that isn't going to bear fruit. Now, the Mythic Games, which is now no longer a company, this ex-employee reached out and, with the permission of Red Hook Studios, is able to distribute all of the files. So everyone that was backed the game that has not obtained a copy of the board game will instead be given all project files for the game to be used in a non-commercial use. I will now read a quote from Red Hook Studios. All backers should have now received an email from the board game campaign, which outlines the entire situation. This email also contains a link to all game files, including files of the rules, 3D models, and more for you to download and use on your own time. So, that's cool. That's about the next best thing. It's a damn shame that all those people aren't going to get the board game itself. That makes the initial wave of the board game exceptionally more valuable. But hopefully people aren't going to be looking at that and be like, oh, I'm going to scalp that. Which they can't really scalp it because they're the ones that bought it in the first. It's not scalping. But it's a rare piece of kit right there. So it's good that Red Hook Studios is doing the best they can, and that ex-Mythic employees are also doing the best they can with the situation that they have been involved in right now. So good on them for trying to salvage what they can for the people that didn't get what they paid for. Because if they didn't, they'd be getting sued. Let's be honest here. All right, final story. Hey, you remember when I said that we were going to talk more about Ubisoft? Well, now's the time to talk more about Ubisoft. Ubisoft worker unions are ready to strike following the company's restructuring initiative, as Ubisoft is planning to let go nearly 20% of their Paris HQ employees. This would be about 200 positions. Yeah, Ubisoft workers of France, fucking go on strike. You should. You're about to lose your job. What the fuck is wrong with Ubisoft right now? Everything is wrong with Ubisoft right now. It's burning to the ground. It's amazing that they haven't gone bankrupt already. Yeah, these are the same people that said, like, hey, we're not going to be making these games because we just don't think that they're up to the same par. And they're like, bullshit. But by the way, we're going to fire 200 of you from the Paris HQ. This is after they dissolved the Halifax studio that recently got unionized. Horrible things all around with Ubisoft. Ubisoft just, I would say they can't catch a break, but that would be them breaking their own ankles. Yeah. That's it for the news. If you have an email, or I would go over to emails, and I will just look at my emails again real quick, refresh those. Hey, nothing's popped in. So if you have an email or a question that you want to send to the podcast for me to read live on air when I record this, or to listen to on the podcast after I edit and upload it, the email address is snarfpod@gmail.com. That is, again, snarfpod gmail.com. I gladly wait any questions that you have for me to answer on this podcast. But with that said, I am going to now go over and edit this podcast out, hopefully to get it up by tomorrow. That would be January 28th. And I'll see you guys next week. That would be February 3rd. See you guys then. Hopefully so going live on the channel right now is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I'm hoping to have a little bit of Big Hops go live this week. If not Titanfall 2, I think I still want to hold on to Alan Wake 2 and Banishers of New Eden. Or maybe I'll just be editing all of them willy-nilly and throwing up on the channel. But you should be seeing at least more Peace Walker as well as some other stuff going live this week on the channel. So go over to YouTube, check it out. That is what is my YouTube channel? I should know this off the top of my head. I don't. That is the Snarf Consortium. If you just search in YouTube the @Snarf Consortium, you'll be able to find me there. I am, of course, here on Twitch at Snarf Consortium, or twitch.tv/Snarf Consortium. I'm on Blue Sky. I don't remember what my Blue Sky handle is, but I can find that out real quick. It's of course all linked down below in the show notes. And why is my Blue Sky? No, Blue Sky is signed in. Blue Sky is snarfconsortium.bsky or bsky.social. See me over there. I sometimes post. I am really bad at posting, but I sometimes post. And this has been the Snarf Consortium Podcast, episode 6. No more of that counting up from 0 bullshit, because websites don't like that. See you guys next week. I'm out of here. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and wrap up today. So, thank you all for coming out. I'll probably still play some games offline tonight. Actually, Aaron, if you're in chat right now, I would be up for playing some Genshin for you to see, or Bilderment. I will let you decide that. In the meantime, I got to go stop my recordings.